Throughout years I've been buying all kinds of mini arcade machines, where it comes to mini models or ones you need to assemble. There are so many different ways to play now, it's absolutely ridiculous. However, with this Hema version, yep, it is a Dutch company who basically made their own mini arcade, or at least I'm guessing they just slapped a label on it, because personally never seen this before. Like on AliExpress, nowhere this thing has been found on a different label. And the thing is, when you're looking at mini arcades, you can see all kinds of different companies relabeling these things with the same games and the same shenanigans. But when it comes to this model, I was really intrigued by it. Selling them for around like 99 freaking dollars, it's quite a lot of money. But the question remains, is it really worth it? Because on the pictures, you can just see that this is something different. It has like higher quality games, or at least they look fun. But are they really worth it when it comes to the $99? That is of course the question that we're going to be answering today. With a lot of different games ripped off from older games like Zuma Deluxe and some other weird things that are related to arcade stuff, is this actually something that we can, let's say, get ourselves like hours of gaming fun? Or is this just a new interesting concept with this full arcade mode and something you should just not even buy? Because when it comes to gaming, there is no way of adding new games. So what you see is what you're getting. Let's do a quick unboxing and let's see how this thing is actually packed up. Oh, I need to be pointing out I bought this secondhand for like $50 because I didn't want to spend the full $99 on it, because not I know for sure that this is not worth it, but hey, if I can save some money for reviewing something, why not like get something used? There is some tape on the box, and this has to do because the previous owner just shipped it out to me like that. Yeah, however, it comes with an instruction manual in the Dutch language and some other languages here in Europe. But yeah, when it comes to the construction, I've already shown you a little bit of a sneak peek on the box. This is just a very genius way how they made this. So you can use this thing as a Bartop that we have seen before, but you can also do a more like a transformation. So let's show you what I mean. You can just pull this thing out, so that's actually what you're getting over here. You can pull it out, you can just remove the box and use it like a bar top that we have seen many times before with stuff from Pow Kitty. But when you're looking at, let's say, the full assembly mode, there is a special edge where you can click this thing on here, and we have we're not saying full size, but we do have like a very interesting configuration when it comes to the bar top itself. This is like a unique design. I have never seen it, and it looks kind of cool. Quality wise, I don't know what to think about it. First of all, the marquee is not light up and the sticker is crooked. Yep, they're one of those things that I'm thinking like, why? Because you do pay a lot of money for it, and yeah, it's the aesthetics of the device. So in here we're finding the A/B button, because they're like in semi 8-bit, like say, games kind, so we don't really need more buttons than that. The feel itself, not a big fan of them. They do have like say a very short travel, but the same with the joystick. It feels like a super wiggle stick, and the overall quality of the buttons and the joystick, it's not the best I've seen before. However, at the front of the machine, we're getting over here 2 ports, because we can attach controllers indeed, and we can just use this thing on a television and a front-facing speaker. On-off switch, and that's it. There's no battery in the inside, so we need to plug in a 5V 2A battery or adapter and an AV out, and we're having volume control. That's it. That's the only thing we're getting, but let's plug it in and let's see how it is when it comes to the software itself. The menu is similar to the stuff that we have reviewed here on the channel from AliExpress. Think about those game sticks. So the first thing is having the game center, and in the game center we're having over here different kind of, let's say, categories. So there's no way of searching. This is like super basic. We have casual, puzzle, sport, and shooting games. So in here we're finding all kinds of different things. Like Bejeweled ripoffs, like some weird Mario Kart, and you know, the naming is so hilarious. Adventure Bunny, Crazy Barbecue, Bubble Frog, Bee of War, Doom Rails. At first I was thinking, hey, this is going to be a Doom clone, but nope, it isn't. Bomb Princess, and I can tell you I want to play a couple of them. I will give you a quick overview, because the games are like kind of weird. They're kind of fun, but also kind of weird at the same time, and some of them are like really low quality, and that is what we can expect. However, I wish they went for like an SD functionality that we can maybe add games or like upgrade them with new fun things. Rebooting it, you can see even the Hema logo. So that's kind of interesting that they went for this completely different, unique design. Puzzle, sport, and let's go through the list itself. We're having over here the puzzle, free cell, Sokoban, Sudoku is on here, flight chess, what that has to mean. It also gives you an indication how many players that can be played at the right top corner of every tiny picture. Cartoon puzzle, magic cartoon, turnstone, collapse blocks, connection pipe. And yeah, some of them are familiar to me because when it comes to playing the games back in the day on the NES, Super NES, but also when it comes to the Game Boy, some of them are just completely rip-off. Classic bowling, this is not a lot of fun in my opinion, simply because we do need motion. We also have no touchscreen, so some games, yeah, when it comes to like a rip-off of the Fruit Ninja, those are like absolutely horrible to play with a joystick. So when it comes to the game selection, let's do a quick overview of a couple of them to give you an idea how it is. So let's get funky and let's take a close look at some games. So we did a quick overview of the list itself, but the question remains, are the games any good? Where some of them look kind of cool, most of them will be maybe disappointing. So Happy Baby Racing, you know, Bounty Hunters, there are so many weird things. So let's start with a shmup with the cartoon Air War. So graphical wise, these things look absolutely amazing. We do have automatic rapid fire. And they didn't really lie about the 32-bit part, but when you're looking at, let's say, the gameplay itself, it's kind of basic. We have seen it before with some 8-bit stuff when it comes to the arcade machines. And yeah, they're kind of cool, but I'm missing out some power-ups. I think the way come... Oh, we do have like a superb weapon that we can use a couple of times. Oh, that was it. But besides that, where it looks graphical-wise great, there is no, like, say, overall great performance. There's not like a fun factor in this game. I have this game called Balloon Shooting. And, you know, the games are very basic. I cannot really call this fun at all. Okay, so we need to do, like, shoot the balloons before they're going to be reaching the top. But need to shoot the tiny presents for going to the next stage. Ooh, we do have a power-up. Oh, that's cool. No! It's a different way. Ooh, another power-up. Oh, I see. I had a completely brain fart when it comes to this because we need to reach into the points. So that's actually how it works. That's a different way to play. Okay. Why do I get a feeling that they ripped this soundtrack from some game? So this is another shmup from left to right. We also have rapid fire, so that's great. Okay, so we do have like power-ups and a special powering like this. When you're looking at the enemies, everything looks kind of basic, and we do the animation are kind of low frames per second. However, that's kind of cool. Okay, I kind of really appreciate this one. Okay, so this is just Fruit Ninja in a different way. What? How can I even... This is the same system. If you're going to be dropping the fruit without cutting it, it's going to be costing you a point, but take note that we don't have... Ah, come on! What a completely BS this is! What the heck? This game is called Naughty Monkey. What the heck? What kind of crap is this? One of the games I really needed to showcase is this Street Gunman game with aliens. And the reason why is very simple. So this is a game that has been seen on some other stuff that we've reviewed. This is exactly the same game. I had like this plug and play light gun, let's say, device that are exactly the same game. So where the Hema is having these devices, they are not like they're having their own games. I'm guessing they're buying these products, slapping their name on, and just sell them in our region. This game is okay, but you know, I don't really enjoy these shooting games without a light gun. This is just like moving around the corridor and just shooting. We do have like unlimited ammo, so we just keep shooting, makes this game super easy to play. Super Fighters is a great example of stuff that they actually ripped from other games. So one of the first things I've noticed, choosing a character, this is the selection screen of Tekken 3. So, and also the sound effect is actually the same. So were they ripping like the games itself, but however when it comes to like the other sound effects, Yep, and also the announcer is absolutely like the one from the Tekken 3 game. And that sound you're hearing over here, yep, is, so this game, I don't know how they managed to do this when it comes to, let's say, sound effects, but they just ripped it all off from the freaking Tekken game. Can I do anything else? Okay, so we can have like different moves, but I can only like use the boxing. One of the famous games that I've played a lot is the Zuma Deluxe game. The biggest downside to this game is the controls. Where this game is perfect for touch, this is just one of those games that is really annoying to play because you need to move the joystick left to right to navigate. It would be so much more convenient if you're going to be pointing it to the direction you want to shoot the balls, making this game so much easier to play. Where this game is absolutely a lot of fun and you can actually just enjoy it. The controls, not the biggest fan of. Where's the soundtracks of this thing? It's just like a soulless game when it comes to like the music. So the games are like just rip-offs from all kinds of, let's say, different games that we have seen in the past. When it comes to Windows games or games from the Android or App Store. Oh man, I can tell you when it comes to the games, is it fun? Depends what kind of games you're actually going to be looking for. Do love the music of the main menu. Oh man, I noticed this game that I just needed to check out. This is called Bomb Princess. And this is just Bomberman. It's a Bomberman ripoff with low graphics. Because where this is 32-bit blah blah, this is not like the way how you want to experience the game. That music. Yeah, what the heck. What the heck is going on with this? But yep, this is one of the many games that you can expect ripoffs from something else. But how about the two-player functionality? That is one of the things I want to check out. So I plugged in both of the controllers and let's see how it works when it comes to this fencing game. So I think it will automatically detect the controllers and yep, indeed, we can move the characters around. This game seems to be looking kind of a fun thing to do, but you can just plug and play these things and just play the games that you want to. So when it comes to software part, it looks kind of cool and we don't have any issues whatsoever. But how about when it comes to plugging it in the TV out? Yeah, it looks kind of weird. If you're going to be plugging it in. It does only have AV out. I wish it went for the HDMI functionality. But yeah, the image quality, it's okay. It's AV out, of course, on an LCD. That's not the best combination. You should like use an CRT to have an overall great experience. But it is a fun extra, but this is not actually the way how you want to play. However, so when it comes to this Hema arcade machine, I think it's a very unique design. I do wonder if you're ever going to be finding this on AliExpress with different stickers and maybe different games and new options, like having options to play the old school retro games. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Consider subscribing, let me know in the comments. What do you think of this arcade machine? Do you think it's worth the $99 or the $50 used? And yeah, the light up buttons look kind of cool. This is absolutely one of the cool things, and the wiggle stick is not the overall best experience. The controllers are kind of small and not comfortable to play for a long time, but however, this is what we're getting with the Hema arcade machine.